Hey guys, how's it going? So, as you know, we have the Psychic Monotype tournament going on, and I uploaded my battles, but I wanted to upload other people's battles, so that everyone can see all the battles right here on my channel. So, the first battle we have is between the Darkest Knight, aka Dankish Memes, aka Luke, against Mayor Khoonam, aka Abracadabra Alakazam, aka Tyler. The point of this is really to just examine how they play and basically say what they did well and what they didn't do well, at least from my perspective. Because obviously I don't know all their movesets and team builds, but I can make some assumptions and say why I agree or disagree with the play. And really, so the theme of this video is going to be Tyler, and really, I mean, the whole tournament. As I do other people's videos, the theme is going to be Tyler, because he definitely had some rookie mistakes going into some of these battles, and he has just gotten so much better in such a short period of time at competitive battling, and so I think it's really important to highlight how much he progressed in such a short period of time, just within the few weeks that we had this little mini tournament. Yeah, just really impressive stuff, and so I think I will appreciate this by the by the end of me having done these videos, because I'll do this one and then one for the finals. So anyway, getting right into this first battle here. Leading off, it's Cheech and Zong, the Bronzong, against Hoopa the monster. Hoopa Unbound the monster, I should say, because regular Hoopa, not as monstrous as this Pokemon, at least not in this format, or any probably, seeing as Hoopa Unbound's Ubers. But anyway, I digress. So Ty goes for Drain Punch, and that's just neutral because Psychic resists, so he definitely should have gone for his Dark type move, because in this generation, unlike Gen 2, Steel does not resist Dark, so it would have been super effective because of the Psychic typing. So Fusion Zong is able to get up its Stealth Rocks there, absolutely no problem, and Ty is obviously Choice Scarfed in, so at this point you should have seen that he wasn't really going to get anywhere and switched out, maybe into his Victini, or depending on the set, you know, he could have Fire Blast Slowbro, could be some sort of sweeping Mew. That's, you know, usually they run defensively, at least I like to run defensively, but they can obviously be run offensively, and since defense is so common, using an offensive set really helps to trip up the opponent. But yeah, Ty staying in allows him to get up rocks and Light Screen for free. So continuing right along, he's just going to keep going for the Drain Punch, as now knocked out by the Gyro Ball. So not knowing that that's what a Bronzong does, Ty just completely got destroyed here, basically in the first series of rounds, first 3 rounds, and his strongest Pokemon is just absolutely gone. But Ty starts to turn it around here. This Victini set getting good damage off on the Starmie. Starmie tries to take a Gardevoir with the Scald, or rather tries to take a Victini with the Scald and catches Gardevoir instead. Gardevoir now staying in, going for the, I believe, Thunderbolt. Yep. And getting 10%, I believe, para on Deoxys defense, which isn't great because you kind of want a Toxic or Will-O-Wisp this thing, just because it's so bulky. Those things really help you wear down this Pokemon. So here Ty should have not gone for that. He probably should have gone for Shadow Ball or a Fairy type move like Moonblast or Draining Kiss. I say Draining Kiss just because I believe it was run on a couple different sets. But yeah, going for Destiny Bond here. Deoxys defense, it's literally a defensive Pokemon, so it doesn't have anything that's going to be able to knock out Ty from this range of health in one hit. So definitely just kind of a wasted turn there going for Destiny Bond, and also revealing it puts him at a disadvantage, because there are ways now to play around Destiny Bond, and there are only 8 Destiny Bonds that you can use, so it's easy to get played around once you've revealed it. The mind games kind of begin at this point. So does go for the right play there and is actually able to catch the Bronzong. But from this point now, the monster is inside, and this is simply the best Pokemon. And you need to build a team that has checks and counters to Hoopa Unbound in this monotype format of all psychic type teams against each other that we have going on here. Hoopa Unbound is just like everyone's king, you know, I guess queen, since it's the one that actually kicks all the ass in chess. But yeah, just the best Pokemon. So once you lose yours, you're kind of in the back already, and if you still have yours when the opponent doesn't, you can just bring it in basically any time, and as long as Pokemon don't have priority or won't outspeed you, you're basically one-hit KOing everything. So basically, it's a special Hoopa of Choice Scarf. Unlike the rest of us who built it physical, Luke actually built his special, which is really cool. And it's not so cool for Ty, as you can see. This Hoopa one-hit KOing 2 of his Pokemon. Well, Gardevoir had already lost some health, but it is what it is. Special defense drop, that doesn't matter. And because of Hoopa's natural special defense investment, you can see how you saw how easily it takes this hit from Latias after decimating the Victini. Only takes 21% because of its natural special defense. So this Pokemon is just an absolute monster. You need to kind of counter it on the physical side, and sometimes your only option for countering this Pokemon is to counter it with your own Choice Scarfed Hoopa Unbound, and hoping that you win a speed tie. So as you can see here, it's a nice, going to be 5-0 in favor of Hoopa Unbound, as even with a crit and Spadef drop, it's not going to be enough, as Mew doesn't get a crit here, so it basically does the same amount of damage, and that's that. Hoopa able to live on 6 health, kind of salty there, I imagine, because you know, could have been down to 4 health, but it is what it is, and Ty loses 5-0 there. So, but he learned a lot from this match, I believe, and I think he'd laugh looking back at his playstyle nowadays. So on to the next battle. So in our second match here, we have my friend Jeff, I am K-Cat, and my brother Luke, aka Dankish Memes, the Darkish Knight. So we're just going to go ahead and begin this battle here, leading off Bronzong just like he did in this last match, and oh, Jeff just leads with the monster, just the strongest, most horrifying creature in this entire league. We should have banned it, looking back, but it was it was a lot of fun to use. Anyway, knock off, goodbye. So there's a Pokemon dead. That's a defensive Pokemon, just killed outright. Not choosing to risk a speed tie, Jeff switches out into Gardevoir, as Gardevoir just kind of eats up that Signal Beam, no problem, as it is revealed to be a Mega Gardevoir on the Deoxys defense switch. A Thunder Wave. People seem to have a thing for Thunder Waving Dankish Memes as Deoxys defense. I don't know why, but this is the second time in 2 videos it's gotten paralyzed. It's a poor thing. Revealing the taunt here, excellent move, excellent play. This is why, Jeff, you're top tier player, you know it, you know it. Bringing out the beast that kills all of the fairies in that free Meteor Mash, hoping for that attack raise, but unfortunately does not get it. Life Orb revealed, as Jirachi is clearly a defensive member. Sometimes they are, you know, Choice Scarfed. That's another common set, but this one's clearly a defensive Jirachi, as it reveals the yellow color. 2 Pokemon now paralyzed, but Jirachi goes down to this EQ. Eat that. Definitely a powerful Pokemon here. I thought about using Metagross, but I just liked my Mega Alakazam so much that I couldn't, like, I would have had to rebuild an entire team to support like a physical attacking Pokemon as my Mega, and I just didn't feel like doing that, to be honest, because I just liked the team so much I couldn't abandon it. But yeah, really cool. This is why I like this tournament so much. I like seeing other people's approaches and what Pokemon they pick. So anyway, switching out here. Not a move I would have done, but this is funny here, okay? So, Choice Scarfed, Hoopa Unbound. Choice Specs, Espeon. Just got tricked. And any other time, okay, that would have been perfect, brilliant play. Except that Luke was the only one out of the 4 of us to be running a special Hoopa. So it goes first with the Dazzling Gleam, but because of its Hoopa Unbound's natural special defense being so massive, it's just able to eat that up, and then it goes for Specs Dark Pulse. Gone. Hello? Okay. So no longer risk any, well, no longer is it risking speed ties, because Hoopa is definitely faster than everything now, so that's definitely a huge problem. It's going to be kind of hard to get around that, as Hyperspace Fury pretty much obliterates, well, after 2 hits here. Now, you didn't really have, Luke didn't really have another play, but Hyperspace Fury obviously goes through your Protect anyways. It was a good play, because if it didn't, obviously you can stall it out a bit, because it's one of those moves that only has like 8 PP, and if you can stall it out, especially with this Pokemon that has pressure. So basically it's already used 4 its Hyperspace Furies by having to use 2 of them, but it's on a pressure Pokemon. So using another one, down to 3 Pokemon and Hyperspace Furies, down to 1, down to 2, and obviously not wanting to risk a Choice Scarfed or some sort of, Moon Blasting or Draining Kissing Fairy type move on the Dark type, he decides to switch it out, as this Hyper Voice completely blows back his own Mega Gardevoir, so Scene Chick showing who's boss. And this part, this gets a little lengthy. So Scene Chick is at +1, gets paralyzed, and then basically from here, it's all just para hacks. Not that that's what Jeff goes for, but it's just the RNG in the game kind of worked heavily in favor of the person who was not paralyzed here, as they are +3 and they are only +1. So going for crits and basically just trying to not get paralyzed. I assume he knows that Jeff's Cresselia has Moonlight, but if not, it's just been revealed there as another paralyzed happens. I can't even count how many times this Pokemon's been paralyzed. Maybe at the end of the battle. Oops, sorry about that. Maybe at the end of the battle I'll say what the actual percentage of getting paralyzed was. I'm pretty sure it's close to 1 in 4, but it was just so many times successfully in a row that it started to not really make a difference. And here, as you can see, it just kind of gets stally and stally. Eventually, they both get up to +4, and yeah, after the +4 boost from Cresselia, it goes for Moonblast and gets a crit. So, and really just speeding up the process, because there's no real way to get out of there without losing a lot of PP. Snag's Lucky Burn, somehow this Pokemon lives. Especially defensive, leftovers, Starmie. And then trying to finish things off with Psyshock there. Don't know why you bring a Psychic-type move to a Psychic-type tournament when everything's going to resist it, but, each their own, and Jeff winning with a nice 3-0 on that one. So on to the final one. Alright, here we have the final battle. Now we have Jeff versus Ty, and Ty, who got 5-0'd by Luke, and who was beaten by Jeff. So, I mean, it's pretty, you're pretty much expecting Ty to get 6-0 right here, is just what I'm saying. Sorry, Ty, but that's what people are expecting right now. However, this battle happened after Ty had battled Luke, so he had taken a hard look at his team, strategies, other Psychic-type Pokemon. I've given him some pointers. Maybe I'll show that video of the list I did. I basically just compared the best offensive and best defensive Psychic types, and why they fit well into the tier quotation marks, air quotes, that we were playing. So anyway, we're going to see how well Ty does against Jeff, and really it's just what I mean about people being able to come up and just learn so much so quickly and do a great job and enjoy the game. So let's just see where we're beginning here. So first things first, we are on Jeff's side looking at Ty's side. So again, Jeff's plan is always just to lead with the monster Hoopa Unbound. So he leads with that as Ty leads with Slowbro. Ty decides to switch out and sacks his Alakazam, who I believe was Mega because no item was knocked off. So that kind of sucks. Like, yeah, but I mean, as soon as that monster came in, you're losing a Pokemon, which is why you need checks and counters to it. Ty didn't really have that. Again, as I said, sometimes your Hoopa Unbound counter is your Hoopa Unbound, and luckily Ty wins the speed tie here. That, literally, if he hadn't won that speed tie, what am I looking at here? What beats Hoopa Unbound? Nothing. Nothing. So Ty got incredibly lucky because he absolutely would have got the 6-0, I think, if he didn't win that speed tie right there. But luckily he does. So Mega Gardevoir comes out as it is just barely able to live the Hyperspace Fury on just 3%, which is crazy. I ran the calcs and yeah, basically that was like the lowest roll. So very lucky on Jess part there, as he decides to go for a T-Wave for whatever reason. As Hyper Voice here, Pixelate boosted, destroys Hoopa. So, lucky, I mean, really no harm, no foul. I guess he was trying to maybe catch another Pokemon with Thunder Wave, but, yeah, Hyper Voice pretty much decimated everything outside of Victini, but Victini probably would have been too KO'd. Anyway, rambling, I digress. Slowbro comes in, gonna go for the Scald here. Now it can't use moves like Calm Mind, Slack Off, Toxic, so for a dying move, Taunt was definitely a good one, as it's able to tank one Shadow Ball from the Espeon. Unfortunately, no burn on the Scald, and now Slowbro is down, and it is 4v3 right now. So Victini comes out, barely able to hang on there. He didn't really have a lot of options. Pretty cool how he can stop it. It looks like there's 3 Victinis, eh? So yeah, he didn't really have a lot of options. Like, he had no counters, he just had checks. So this was his best one, he decided, and it does absolutely destroy this Espeon. And then very cool item, White Herb. So Victini's going to be able to basically use that again, or another move, and still have all his stats intact. So it's very smart team building move there. Unfortunately, this Slowbro is just defensive as all hell, and able to survive that and that. So this Pokemon just crazy strong, and getting luck with the confusion there. However, Latias gets a little bit of luck here and breaks right through that confusion, able to take out Slowbro. So it is 2v2 right now. I just want, that's fantastic. Ty to be able to do that. Unfortunately, he gets Thunder Waved as he hits himself in confusion. He doesn't want to come in on any, or rather, his only switch in would be his Gardevoir, which is Fairy type, and he does not want to be hit with these Iron Heads, because Steel is obviously super effective against Fairy. So unfortunately, all he can do is stay in at -2, confused and paralyzed, being paraflinched to death by these Iron Heads. Hoping he breaks through, trying to get Shadow Balls off, things of that nature. Unfortunately, crit on top of 2 flinches. That's Serene Grace for you, though, when you have Paralysis and Serene Grace Iron Head. And then, of course, it's able to just completely take out Gardevoir there. I think perhaps, had he just Hard Switch from the beginning and sacrificed Gardevoir, that Latias may have had a chance to win. Maybe if it had Calm Mind and started boosting and got some crits against the Crests after taking out Jirachi, he could have won, but that may have not been his set. He did have the leftovers, though, so maybe it was Roost. I don't know. But I think Ty had ways of winning there, but, you know, it's the RNG. Just, and also really great playing on Jeff's part, of course, but, yeah, the last hope of winning is what I mean. That Ty had was taken away by the RNG. So, and up to that point, was put in that position by the great playing of both these trainers. So, yeah, to have improved this much between just one battle is phenomenal. So, I don't know if it sounded like I was being a little mean to Ty or not, but not trying to be mean to Ty, just trying to be like, hey, dude, you're awesome. You've gotten so much better. And as you're watching this, you're probably like laughing at like that battle. You're like, yeah, man, I probably could win that battle if I was in that spot again. So anyway, I'm rambling, and we're all used to that. So this has been Brother Arcanine. As you know, peace out, everyone.